can see, I've made the sketch. I want it to be composed, basically, and it's been a minute or two since I have painted or drawn a horse. I think last time was literally elementary school, and I've been spending a few minutes or maybe even a few hours just trying to sketch horses, because this one looks, I don't know, it looks off. It just looks off. I can't even tell why. At this point, I have been working on this painting for quite a while, and I am very honest here, I was not happy about how it was turning out. There was something off with the proportions that I needed to fix later on, and something was just not up my alley there. But I decided to push through and just keep going. At this point, in this stage, I was adding the last color layer after oiling out the painting, because I had some plans for the painting, as you will see in a minute. This painting was born from the idea of a little siren, a mermaid. Maybe she went swimming between the shipwrecks, or maybe even, I don't know, responsible for the shipwrecks. We don't know, make up your own story for it. And admiring a trinket that she found while she was swimming between those ships, and maybe being fascinated with something humans can create, something she has never seen before maybe, or something that she deeply connects with. I do not want to give away a lot of the story for the painting, because I feel like the beauty about art is that everyone can find their own inspiration when they're looking at a painting. But that is more or less what I had in mind for this painting. In order to make this painting visually interesting also for me, because I cannot keep things simple, I added a lot of stuff. I added the algae, the pearls, and then finally the scales, which scared me the most because I was so afraid I would ruin the entire painting with it, and I don't think I have ever painted scales. But I decided just to trust myself, and it was too late anyways now, so might as well just continue. Since this was still too simple for me, I decided to get some size and some leaf gold that I had lying around for a long time and apply it to the canvas when everything was completely dry, because I did not want to smudge any of the painting and ruin it. And I just applied the size on the canvas and then the gold. And this was my first time doing this. I watched a total of one tutorial and thought, that's good enough, I know how to do that. And it was so messy for me because the gold that I had came in flakes, and it is cramped in this little container, and getting this out and onto the canvas was so difficult. But I managed to do it somehow, and at first it looked so weird, and I did not add a lot. But then as I went, I was like, okay, I will trust the process and see where this goes. And I'm very happy I did. I'm so happy with how the painting came out in the end. She is now one of my favorite paintings I ever made. time to finish another painting that I started. It was this portrait of my cat Hemingway, and I really want to start making more, not just animal portraits, these two, because I know people love getting portraits of their pets made, but also make kind of like fantasy paintings of pets, of animals, and I slowly but surely am diving into that. And as soon as we started, we are already finished. Yes, this is the finished painting. I was quite pleased with how it came out, and my kitty is such a good subject for painting. And with no time passing, I was working on another painting because, I don't know, I had just so much inspiration for different motifs these past weeks. And this one I call Selenophilia, because personally I'm a person, I love the moon, I love the sea, and this painting went through quite a few changes because I didn't know how to design it, but in the end I just let my feelings flow. I had a few reference pictures that I just combined. This, for example, is a place in my hometown at the beach, loosely inspired by it, and I just felt the lights and shadows were so nice, and the contrast between the blue and the yellow light was so, I don't know, I just love this painting. I also have prints of her that I will publish soon in my shop. And as always, this painting is also up for your own interpretation. I would love to know what you feel or what you think her story is when you're looking at her. I, of course, have my own story made up for her, but as I said, I like not to tell about it and just let people decide what story you can tell with it. Here she is framed, she's hanging in my office now, and I am definitely planning on getting a new frame, an ornate one, in the future for her. You guys, I had zero chill in that time. I think I finished this painting and the one you just saw within a few days. This one was a painting where I used a reference of a friend of mine that she modeled for me when I was still living in the other town a few months ago. And I had this idea of a little mermaid in a cave, just reminiscing about something, because I had been looking through my vacation pictures from the past years, and I saw one when I was in Mallorca, in Calamior, and we visited the Cueva del Drag. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly because I am not from Mallorca, I'm from the south of Spain, and I'm not quite familiar with the pronunciation of the Cueva del Drag, or in Espanol, Cueva del Dragón. It was so beautiful, and I feel like caves have such a beautiful way to transmit feelings of any kind. They can give you shelter, they can isolate you, they can, I don't know, give a pensive aura, helping you calm down, regulate yourself. I just thought this was such a great motif for a painting, and something I wanted to do was creating a harsh contrast between the skin of the mermaid and the background. This is why I deliberately made the background blue and her skin more orangey, so that she would immediately catch the eye of the person watching her. I was also experimenting with white hair because it's so interesting to paint. If you have been painting yourself, then you might know that white is not white. White consists of a lot of different colors and shades and lights that give the illusion of warm white, a colder white. And I had so much fun figuring out the shadows for the hair. For example, as you can see, I have a few purple brush strokes worked into the hair. Also a few greys. The lighter areas are yellowy. You can't really tell on the camera, but I mixed some white with some yellow to create a bit of a contrast within the hair. And here I was correcting the skin tones a little bit because they were a little too orange in the beginning, and I was just laying down a few more greyish spots to make it look a bit more realistic. Which, of course, I do not strive for hyperrealism, but still, I want my pieces to be appealing to the eye. In general, I try to be very loose with my brush strokes, and I want to keep movement within the painting, with the brush strokes, with the way I lay down the colors. I'm still not quite where I want to be with that style, with this impressionistic style, but I'm working on it. I like my style, to be honest. I like the way I am able to lay down color and how sometimes, not always, but sometimes I'm able to tell a story with my paintings. But still, I think we can always learn so much, and I follow so many artists whose style I really admire, and they inspire me to also, how do you say, try out this style to make my paintings look free. For example, there's this artist I follow, her name is Jimena Agra. She's a Spanish artist living in the States, and I have been following her for years, and she has such a beautiful style that I just cannot grasp how she does that. If you are interested in art, I definitely recommend following her because she is amazing, and she really hits my fantasy nerve with her paintings and my storytelling nerve with her paintings. Lastly, I add highlights, in this case for the hair, and I wanted the hair to look a bit more fluffy, so I worked on loosely laying down some stray hair, some curly hair or wavy hair in this case, just like if her hair was drying for a while now, and just, as if it was drying for a while and looking like that. I will add more details later, and then I try to do something with a palette knife, which for some reason I had this very short phase where I was like, okay, I need to incorporate something with a palette knife, because to be honest, I love the effect it can give, and I think it works in here too, in this painting. This is where I started getting ham with the stray hair, but I really liked how it came out and how fluffy the hair looked in the end. I proceeded to add some stars, not too many, and one, I don't know, do you call it a guiding star? Maybe. And here she is, all finished. I have prints of her in my Etsy store. I don't think I will sell this original because I love her so much, but I will be looking for a frame, and the prints, as I said, are available in my store. Yeah, this is it. We finished a bunch of paintings that I wanted to finish in this past month, and here's footage of my cat going crazy for his little mouse toy. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate having you here. If you'd like to support me, you can like this video and subscribe. It will really help me get one step closer to achieving my dream of being a full-time artist. You can also check out my Instagram. I'm very active over there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!